All right. So if you're listening to this recording and you haven't seen The Greatest Showman, you are no longer allowed to be on this team and you have to send in your coach cancellation. That was the topic of tonight's call before you guys got on. So tonight is our last call of 2018, which is crazy and sad all at the same time. It's just, I can't believe this year is over because next week's Christmas and I'm not going to do a call the day after Christmas. Like, I love you guys, but it's not happening. And then the week after that will be our 2019 call kickoff, which is just, again, absolutely crazy. So tonight we are going to be talking about goal setting and vision boards. And then there's a lot of other content I have for you. But how many of you wrote down at least 5 goals prior to this call? Yeah. Okay. So pretty much almost all of you did. If you did not write down 5 goals, I need you to jot down 5 goals really quickly. You don't need to put a lot of thought into them because you're all changing your goals. Congratulations. I'm glad you made those goals, but you're all going to change said goals by the end of this call if you like what I'm putting out there in the universe. So you're welcome. So thank you for that. Okay, let's do a screen share really quickly, guys, because there's slides, because it wouldn't be a team call without slides. So I'm going to talk about, like, not the proper way, because there's no such thing as a proper way of goal setting, but we're going to talk about business goal setting and what kind of goals you can make, because I was getting ready and I was like writing down my goals for the year, and it took me a long time because for me, once they're on paper, like, it's legit, like, it's out there in the universe. And I didn't even share my goals with my husband until I knew exactly what I wanted for next year. And I'll share my goals with you guys at the end of this call. But as far as business goals, what should be included on your goal sheet? A rank goal. If you currently have on your goals to be an emerald by the end of 2019, you can cross that off because you can do better than that. If you can only add 2 coaches in 12 months, then you don't want this bad enough. If you have diamond on your goal list by the end of 2019, you can cross that off because you can add more than 8 coaches in 1 year. You could be diamond by the end of January if you really wanted to. Like, if you truly, really wanted to, you could. So I'm going to be ahead of myself too, because I have like my notes everywhere. So rank goal, where do you want to end where do you want to be at the end of 2019? Success Club. If you're on this call, chances are you really want to succeed in this business. You want something out of this business. So you should all be going for Success Club All-Star. The only person that should not be going for Success Club All-Star is Emily, because she's going for Legend. But every single one of you should be going for Success Club All-Star. That means a minimum of 3 people that you're helping every single month. Income. What do you want to make next year with Beachbody? Like, what do you want going into your bank account every week, every month? What do you want to make? How many emeralds do you want to have underneath you? How many diamonds do you want to have underneath you? And then most of us are probably growing some sort of social media account, a like page, an Instagram. How many followers do you want on that? And I know that may seem like a silly goal, but we're adding to our network. And how we grow as coaches is by adding to our network, which means we need new followers. So those are just some of the business goals that you could have on your vision board, or at least a minimum, each one of these categories should be on your vision board. So you have these, that's great, but what do these mean to you and how are you going to get them done? It is so easy to put goals on paper because it sounds good. How many of you, honestly, and you don't have to do a raise of hands, like you can just do like an internal check, have been like, yeah, I'll be diamond by that date. And you know damn well you don't want to be diamond by that date. You're probably not going to put the work to be diamond by that date, but you think that's what I want to hear. So you do it. Often, sometimes we will put goals down because that's what we think people want to hear. But do you really want it? And what does it mean to you? It's easy to write down a goal, but it's even better to share those goals. So there's going to be a call to action at the end of this call, and we're going to kind of work together at the end of the call. So you come up with like a game plan. again, it's easy to write down these goals. So for example, a lot, not so much on our team, but people will be like, I'm going to be 5-star elite by the end of the year. Awesome. You have 365 days to make that happen. And then what happens? November comes around. They're like, well, crap. I only have like 2 weeks left to make it happen, because it's easy to say what we want, but it's not as easy to put in the work and put in the time. So what you need to do is, once you have these goals, is you need to break down your goals, and you need to break them down by month and by quarter. So you've set these long, big goals for the entire year of 2019, but it's easy to forget about them. That's why you have to break them down and make them more manageable. Because yes, if you're like looking at your goals right now and you're like, oh yeah, that doesn't scare you, you need bigger goals. I truly believe that if you look at your goal and you're like, yeah, that's doable. Like I could absolutely do that. Or instead, you should be looking at your goal and be like, holy shit, that scares the crap out of me. But you know what? I'm going to do it. Because when you don't do the holy crap, scary goals, you're just getting comfortable. You're giving yourself permission to be comfortable and stay exactly where you're at and not change. Which if that's what you want to do, that's cool. But chances are you don't, because you're a part of our team. You're on this team call. You're showing up every single Wednesday night. So chances are you don't just want to go for this little goal. You want to set the big, scary goals, because I know deep down that you can do it. And the scarier, the better they are. I crossed off my goals so many times. Like Danielle, my success partner, we were supposed to send our goals to each other. She's like, you're supposed to send them like a week ago. I'm like, I know, but I haven't figured them out yet, because I couldn't figure out what I wanted. They weren't scary enough. They weren't big enough. So you've set these goals. So for an example, and I can't see oh wait, can I see the chat right now? I can't see the chat right now. Once I do it on screen share, I'll be able to see the chat. So you need to break them down. So for example, if your goal is to be a Success Club All-Star, which means you've hit Success Club all 12 months in a row, obviously the first goal is to hit Success Club 5 every single month. Like that's what you have to do. Like that's what you have to be. If your goal is to be a 2-star diamond by the end of the year, then your quarterly goal should be something along the lines of adding X, Y, and Z amount of coaches, ensuring that your PS coaches, a certain number of them have hit Emerald, or added certain coaches underneath them. Because these little, like, I don't know what to call them, not goals, because I don't think they're little goals, but these action steps is what's going to get you to that bigger goal. So you made the goals, you break them down. So I'm going to talk about a couple things, guys. I told you this call is all over the place. I don't need to do a 30-minute training on how to set goals. That's not beneficial to you guys. You guys know how to set goals, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of you set these goals. I'm going to exit out the screen share. That way I can see the comment. I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. When you make little goals, you're not challenging yourself. And I know a lot of you can make bigger goals. So, I was listening to a call that another coach did, and I absolutely loved what she happened, because I'll talk to new coaches, or I'll talk to coaches like, well, I can't do that. I can't be this rank. I can't make that happen in 3 months. If it has ever happened in the company before, then it can happen for you. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. If it has ever happened to anybody else in the company, it can happen to you. Quit using excuses of why you can't be successful. I don't have a high enough following. I'm not young enough. I'm too busy. I'm not in enough shape. I don't know enough about the program. I don't know enough about the company. If you want it, you can make it happen. I always refer to Emily Faber. I follow very few coaches in the company, and she's one of the ones that I follow because she motivates the heck out of me, probably inspires the heck out of me. She started in the beginning of 2018 as a 2-star coach. 2-star. So that was in January. She walked across the stage at Summit, which was in July, as a 15-star diamond coach. Some of you be like, I don't know what that means. That means she had 13 individual coaches underneath her hit diamond in a matter of 5 or 6 months. So when you put on your goal board, like, I'm going to be Emerald by the end of 2019. No, you're just saying that because it's comfortable. It's not scary. It's comfortable. Sometimes what I have to say isn't very nice. So we talked about, I'm like looking over my notes, and I'm going to talk about a couple things, and then I'm going to show you guys my vision board, and then I'm going to show you guys how to make a vision board, because you all are going to be posting a vision board in the team page by tomorrow night. Don't even try to come at me and be like, I'll have it by Sunday. No, you're going to have it by tomorrow night, because it doesn't take very long to make a vision board. All right, y'all. So this is how many coaches joined our team in 2018, guys. Like, that's pretty awesome, right? Like 131 new coaches joined our team, right? Like, that's pretty cool. We ended 2017 with roughly 200 coaches on our team. We're ending 2018 with 230 coaches on our team. 30 more than we ended last year, but yeah, we added 131 coaches. So that means our coaches aren't sticking around. And that means they're falling through the cracks. They're not seeing the benefit of Beachbody. I had 3 coaches this week quit. And when I said, why? Financial reasons. Y'all, this business can help with financial hardships if you truly, truly put in the work and you made it happen. And I know I did the clap because I'm very passionate about it. So we had 131 new coaches join our team, which is pretty cool. But out of 131 coaches, guys, I added 69 of those coaches. I know we can do more. I know we can help more people. I know as a team, as a family, as a tribe, as a squad, whatever you want to call our team, that we can do more. So I did the math. If each person on our team added a minimum of 4 coaches a month, no, in a year, I apologize, in a year, that'd be almost 1,000 coaches by the end of 2019. Every single one of you is capable of finding people to join you, of reaching your goals, of being exactly where you want to be. But we got to get out of our own heads. We got to put in the work. You can't expect it to happen if you don't put in the work. And I think there's like everybody does like a word of the year, and I'm doing a quote of the year, a hashtag of the year, and mine's level up. I'm leveling the F up in 2019. No more watching other coaches and thinking, why not me? Like, why are they this rank, but why am I not this rank? And no more using, well, I can't be elite because I have 5 business centers, or I can't be 5-star diamond because I have 5 business centers. No more using these little excuses of why we can't do things. And instead, I am just going to level up and show up. I'm going to put in the work every single day. Whether or not anybody else wants to level up with me, I will be there doing the work, making it happen. So I'm going to share with you guys my 2019 vision board. And then I'm going to open it up a little bit. And I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts. Like, did you make goals? And then you heard me talking and you're like, well, crap, I got to make different goals. So this is my vision board for 2019. And I had to add a new goal because I couldn't have 7 slides, because 7 slides isn't good enough. Like, I needed 8 to make it like stick together. And I'm already telling you, there's one thing I'm going to be changing because it's not good enough. It's not scary enough for me. So my first one is to have 5 new diamonds. 5 new diamonds by the end of the year. And honestly, I could probably do more if I really wanted to, but that also comes down to your guys' goals and what you guys want to do. Read 5 PS Coach books. I'm going to be truthful. Someone's probably gonna be like, Ashley, put 12. I don't do personal development. So 5 is a huge stretch for me, and that's gonna make it, I'm gonna make it happen. 80K income. That would be 20,000 more than I did this year. Yeah, 20,000 more than I did this year. 50K followers on Instagram, be an elite team, be a 5-star diamond coach in my first CBC. And the one that I'm gonna change is I put 400 and Forward Fit coaches at the end of the year. That's not scary enough. That's not scary enough. So I'm going to change it to 800 because that's scary. That our team's never had that many coaches. Even in the peak of our team, we never had that many coaches. And to qualify for leadership, something I have been trying to qualify for 6 years now. And gosh dang it, in my 6th year of this business, I'm going to freaking make it happen. These scare me. Minus the 1. I'm going to fix that. These scare me. But why not? Why do we keep counting ourselves short and thinking we can't do this when we can do this? You can if you truly, really want this. Last night I asked a question in the team page, which I'm pretty sure almost 90% of you have your notifications off because like 5 people read the post. I said, what are you doing at this moment to further your business? Trust me, I get it. We want to watch the Hallmark and the Freeform movies. Like, I get it. We really do. But I was up from 8 to midnight working on my business last night. I had them in the background. But Hallmark and Freeform aren't going to get you to where you want to be. They're not going to get you that monthly income that you want to get at. They're not going to get you that rank that you want to get at. You got to put in the work and you got to put in the time. You can't just say the words. You have to do the actions. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to show you guys how to make a very quick vision board, because I know people are going to be like, well, I don't know how to do that. Super easy to do, and then we're going to open it up for some conversation. I use Canva. PicMonkey's changed the way they do things. It's too complicated for me now, and I think it costs money. So Canva's free, and I just pick card. I like the way it looks. It's a nice design. So this is, I'm trying to move this thing out of my way. You guys can see Canva, right? Y'all see this? Heather, you're on my screen. Can you see this? Yeah, okay. Where did my card go? And then they have all these layouts. If it says free, you can use them. So the one that I used was Hello World because it already had the pictures in it. So that's the layout that I am going to use. And I'm just going to put, I'm not going to make it like all fancy like I did so you guys can see, because you guys doesn't have to be super fancy. Just type the wording in that you want to switch. And then you can drag the images over. Like all of these are my uploads that I've ever uploaded to Canva. And all I did was drag the images into the squares. So Ford Fit, I want to go to Scottsdale. That's where the leadership convention is. I wanted to do the diamonds. And then all you have to do is like go under elements. You want to add more photos. That's cool. We can add photos. Just cancel. Oh, why is it refreshing on me? That's cool, Canva. I didn't want to work. No, I can't see. Okay. And you can add more pictures. You can like add grids and you can just add another picture into it. Right now, this seems to be for whatever reason. And you can make these smaller. That way you can add another picture. Like these are super easy to resize. Oh, come on. I'll try that again. Oh, helps if I, and all you do have to do is size it down. So you size those down and then you add the pictures. You have as many boxes as you want to add, and you can add your pictures. You can find pictures off Google to find, and you just put the words. You don't even have to do it in Canva. If you want to do it on an app on your phone because that's easier to do, you can do it on an app on your phone. Making a vision board is so important though, guys, because it's, like I said, it's easy to write your goals down. It's easy to put them on pen and paper. It's easy to say them out loud. But when you have to stare at them every single day, that's a little bit tougher. Because on the days that you I think it should be for the business. You want to put, you can do 5 programs in a year. That's not a goal. You can freaking do it as a Beachbody coach. You should be doing more than 5 programs a year because you should be completing every single program that you lose or you use. I am not a believer in putting an emphasis on a vision board of how much weight you want to lose, because I don't think that should be like a primary focus. Like, does that make sense? Like, yeah, great. You want to lose 10 pounds, but no. I'm going to put no. Okay, Tatiana. I'm going to put that it should just be business. Just because, like I said, you're a Beachbody coach. This is what you do for, not necessarily all of you do for a living, but your job is to be proof of the product. So you shouldn't be putting on there, be a 365er. Just drink your damn Shakeology every single day. It shouldn't be to finish X, Y amount of programs. Just work out every single day and follow the programs. Like that, to me, that's a no-brainer. So, I mean, if you want to, go for it. But I would say no. So your first homework assignment, guys, is 1, you have to do a vision board. Don't be the coach that thinks they're too good to do a vision board. Nobody's too good to do a vision board. Unless I have a Melanie Mitra on my team that has not stood up that I do not know about, every single one of you should be doing a vision board. And you're going to post it in the team page. You know why? Because when you share that vision board, you publicly share that vision board, you are committing to those goals. You are committing to moving your business forward. Notice how many people are on this call tonight, guys. You guys showed up. You guys showed up for the last call of the year. You guys showed up to make goals for next year. Be proud of that. There are how many? 11 people on this call. 11 of you showed up. One of you's at the hospital because somebody's not doing well. And I know others of you are not feeling good. Some of you are ill. Some of you are like, I can't handle one more thing this holiday season. But you showed up, and you showed up for a reason. That's something to celebrate. That's something to be proud of. And I hope that you will all show up for the first call of the year. If they're scary to you, that's all that matters. But I swear, Alicia, if you try to come at me with a vision board that says I'm going to be emerald by the end of the year, you better not even post it. You better try again. I'm just saying. And I think you guys think like, oh, if they're not scary to Ashley, they're not good enough. No, don't compare your goals to my goals. I've been in this business for 6 years. Don't compare your goals to mine. If they scare you, unless it says emerald, then they're fine. Then they're good. Then those are your goals and you own them. Okay, so you guys wrote down your goals before this call. How many of you are going to be changing some goals by the end when you go to make your vision board? Be honest, Alicia, Hannah, Tatiana, Ashley Odenweiler, I like the name, Janet. Samantha's like, I'm not raising my hand. I don't know if Emily, are you changing any of yours? Okay, Teresa. So everybody had, Emily was the only one that had scary goals already. So she already had it set. So she's good to go then. So your call to action, guys, is to make a vision board and to post it in the team page by tomorrow night. If you don't post it, I'm just going to assume that you don't want this, and that's 100% okay. But don't get mad when I have to put my time and my energy into the coaches that do want this, that are showing up, that are doing the call to actions, that are being a part of the team page, that are being present in the team calls, that are participating. Those are the coaches that I have to put my time and my energy into, because they're the ones that are leveling up. They're the ones that are showing up. Okay. So you guys have until tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for my West Coasters. I almost said Eastern, but that's like 2 p.m. in the afternoon for Christina. I don't know Hawaii time at all. So you have until 9 p.m. California time tomorrow night to post your vision board in the team page. It doesn't need to be fancy. It doesn't need to be pretty. You just need to make it. Okay, that's all I got. Does anybody have any questions, any comments, any concerns, anything that they want to mention? Nope. All right, guys, I'll be working for the next couple hours. So if you have any questions, or if you're not sure about your goals, feel free to reach out to me. And if you guys, pretty much, I think all of you guys are, oh, April hopped off the call. So you guys are all good. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you in 2019. Good night, y'all.